Shane Marsan, and I teach at Alexander Dawson.
Hi, my name is Crystal Miller, and I teach orchestra, music tech, a 6th grade advisory, and a 4th grade music class here at Dawson.
Hey guys, my name is Malcolm Hodge. I'm an EC teacher here at Dawson, and this is my Faculty Voices video.
Hello, my name is Isis Lopez. I am a school teacher here at Alexander Dawson. I teach 4th grade. And this year I have started, I guess, with a lot of mixed emotions. This is the 2021 school year. There are a lot of things that have changed, as many of you are aware.
It's been kind of a difficult year so far. At the beginning of the year, the first couple of weeks, being back in the classroom was a bit of a surprise. I mean, I'd gotten so used to teaching online before the school year ended, and I was so used to waking up and getting right into teaching because I would roll out of bed, get dressed, make myself look pretty like I do, and then I would get right to teaching. We'd be making stuff right at home, so just the act of getting up, driving to school, being in the physical space is just totally different from last year.
So before school started and I found out that we were going back on campus, like physically, a lot of anxiety set in because a large part of me was thinking, wait, why aren't we doing what CCSD is doing? Like, I thought we were going to be a part of the problem and this was dangerous, but then we were in meetings in Teacher Academy with like doctors and getting information from like CDC and other health organizations about how we can start school safely. And then when I was on campus and I saw the hand sanitizing stations and gloves and everything, and I became a lot more comfortable with the idea. So I'm trying to say, like, when I saw all the safety measures in place, I became comfortable.
Before school started, I was unsure about a lot of things. We had a lot of questions. I think as teachers, just not sure whether things that were being implemented were going to work out at our school compared to how things were working out in other places, and there's just so much uncertainty. But I have to admit that once I came back on campus and spent time with students during summer camp, I was just very fortunate to see how the students were transitioning into the idea of coming to school with a mask, how they were going to react to not being able to be close, how would they react to not being able to come and hug each other, and just so many things. I was more focused on the, I think, social emotional component.
I was definitely a little worried at first. I wasn't sure how everything was going to be set up. We had a few meetings that really let me know that our school was on top of it and that they were going to try to do everything to ensure that we were safe and that they were putting the best practices in place. I feel comfortable. I mean, I wear my mask. We social distance the children to the best of our ability. And I think that through conversation and hand washing, the kids have learned how to try to, stay as clean as possible and germ free. And that's something that comforts me, and just having my mask on and keeping the distance really makes me feel fine. And I just think after a couple of weeks, everything's been going smooth, knock on wood. So I really do feel like it's okay.
But being back in the physical space, it makes all the difference, because when you're at home, you can't escape it. It's always there. But when you're at work, it's this space for learning. It's such a great space to be in. You can see we've got a word wall. We've got all of these great materials at the classroom that when we were at home, it's so hard to try to translate in class education to online. So that was such a hard challenge. So being back in school, it's stressful to have to be back in school and try to get everything ready, but also there's a lot of relief, or I feel a lot of relief that I have all of these great materials here that I can use.
So it's been fun. Like, I've noticed that they've been happy. A lot of them are very happy to be back in school. So their mindset's just positive, and that's good. That's all we can ask for right now.
orientation, when I saw kids actually on campus again. And I was just so happy to see their faces and that they were already following all the necessary precautions to make sure they were socially distanced and the mask and stuff. Even though I feared this new norm, the new norm became very comfortable, and it made me realize that it's not as different as I thought it was going to be. And honestly, a lot of the things that we're doing, like cleaning more regularly and washing our hands and not touching our faces, are definitely things we should have done in the first place. So after being on campus for a few weeks, even though, the fear was still there and it took a while to settle back in after being gone for so long, I'm definitely glad we did not do what CCSD is doing, obviously, and I'm very happy to be back on campus.